Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to, of course, another unbagging or unboxing video. There isn't any boxes involved, so I guess it's purely an unbagging video. But today I actually have something pretty cool. The lovely folks over at Activision and I guess McDonald's together, they sent over some of these absolutely cool Happy Meal toys. And the thing I'm really excited about these little Happy Meal toys are really these guys right here. These two guys right here, because it's really cool to be able to own some villains in actual plastic form. Because even though we have the actual traps and we can kind of like own the villains that way, I find it to be way cooler to have like an actual physical representation of them. So I'm super duper psyched to add these guys to the roster. Last year, there was a Chompy bad guy, if you remember. I have still that guy laying around in my little minifigure display type thing, and I really like them. They're really sweet indeed. But the biggest coolest part about these is that if you get a Happy Meal, which of course I haven't had a Happy Meal in ages, to be quite honest, so I'm not sure if they've changed at all. I don't think I've ever had a Happy Meal actually since I moved to Canada, so that means many years. But the cool part about these is that even though like the toy itself is pretty cool, usually at least, generally speaking. So here's oh my goodness, how could I forget? Food Fight, there we go. And it seems like he comes with a little splash disc, so you load that up, I'm guessing. Do you not load that up? Okay, yeah, you do load it up. And then you press the little tomato part, and once that's loaded, we press the tomato, and boom! That fires off the disc at your foes. The actual figure is actually quite nicely detailed, as you can see. So you could go ahead and actually paint this up to bring it to life even more so. So that's pretty nifty looking. I don't particularly care for the discus, but if I were to display him, it would probably display him like that, just like a little minifigure on his own, like so, because I think that just looks pretty cool and nifty. So there you go. That is Mr. Food Fight. Let's bring in our next figure here, and oh sorry, but I forgot to say, the neatest part about this is that you get coupons inside this thing, and the coupons are actually quite good. Like 10 bucks off the starter pack, that's pretty awesome, so that's definitely a good coupon. And then additionally to that, you also get a coupon for $1 off of actual like character and such, so that's really cool, or like a figure, so that's pretty cool. So basically, I don't know how much Happy Meals cost nowadays. I'm not sure if they've gone up in price or anything like that, but again, haven't had one in ages. But the cool part is that by buying a Happy Meal, you get also some really cool discounts for your potential purchases, which is pretty sweet indeed. So let's move on. Sorry, I'm going to save the bad guys for last, because they are probably going to be the coolest. Next up, we have Wallop, of course, the one and only Wallop himself, ready to wallop into battle. Of course, once again, got some coupons there that are available. So let's see what this guy does. Oh yeah, it's hammer time. That's actually pretty awesome. Hammer time. Hammer time. Hammer time. Yeah! Foot smash. Okay, that makes me feel like him and Hulk would make for a really good drummer band. Like just the two of them playing nothing but drums. That's all they would do. It would be absolutely phenomenal. But that is Mr. Wallop there. So as you can see, quite nicely looking as well. Actually, like these aren't bad. Like I have to be honest, having seen some of the pretty terrible toys in McDonald's Happy Meals, especially in the last few years, I'm actually pretty impressed by these guys. These guys are really neat, and I think they do a great job of kind of like striking a good balance of making a really cool figure, but something that is still, of course, kind of in line with the cost that is associated for Happy Meal. Okay, so I'm not sure how this... Oh, okay, I guess it loads up in here. You just load it. Oh, okay, so this is a flick fire. This is it Snapshot or Snapshot? Snapshot, sorry, I forgot the name for a moment there. But basically, all you do here is his obsidian weapon. His weapon here, you go ahead and fire off by... Traptanium weapon, that's what it's called. You actually push on this, and then that fires that off. Sorry for saying obsidian weapon, that's from Ninjago, isn't it? And then, of course, whoop-bam! There you go. So you can fire off arrows, and there he is. He looks pretty cool. Wait, why is he missing an... What happened to... Oh, maybe he's like aiming. Okay, that makes sense, actually. He's aiming. Makes perfect sense. All right, I got it. I'm no longer confused. All right, our second to last... Oh, sorry, no, third to last. There's actually two more figures to look at, actually. Is the last good guy, Skylander, that we're going to be looking at. And we have this really cool-looking shield, of course. This is the one, the only, of course, Wildfire from the Fire Element, who has a ginormous shield here. I wonder, do I just press that? Oh, okay, I got it. So you just launch the shield? No? What do you do? Do you not launch the shield? I thought you would launch the shield. Oh, maybe it's just to push with the shield. Is that what it is? I guess as you're running along, you would then just attack with the shield like so. Bam! There we go. We got it to push off finally. Bam! Bam! There we go. So I guess you could fire off the shield. I think this guy's so far my least favorite. I think Wallop is my most favorite. He looks awesome and he has some pretty cool play features. Food Fight is next, and then Snapshot is the second to worst in my opinion. Now, here we go. These are the ones that I'm super duper psyched for because we get some bad guys added to our roster. So first and foremost, we have Mr. Wolfgang here. And of course, guys, once again, all of these come with the little coupons here. So that's something that is available across all the different figures. Let's see. Okay, so he's got a little wheel at the bottom. So I'm guessing he's going to play his guitar. Oh, he's sliding on his knees. Whoa! Okay, that's pretty awesome. I whip my hands back and forth. I whip my hand back and forth. I whip my hand back and forth. So there you go. Sorry on my little cloth background here. Doesn't really help too much, but that's pretty fun actually. So that's really, really neat. We got a nice little Wolfgang figurine there. So that's pretty sweet. Awesome sauce. And then our next bad guy, the one that I'm most psyched for out of all of these. This is the one I'm most excited for. And that's Painyatta. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You don't have any wheels. Do you have a button? Oh, you have a button. All right, Candy Smash. Candy Combo. Candy Smash. That's what he does. But there's Painyatta. I mean, the fact that I have a plastic Painyatta now is awesome. That's just really cool. He's one of my favorite designs in the entire game, so it's really, really cool to be able to add a plastic version of him to a collection and just set him next to the Skylanders that I own because it's going to look cool. And more importantly, in my opinion, this is cooler than having them in a trap, because now we actually have a physical representation of them. And I guess what you could do in theory is maybe like glue the trap to the back. I'm not sure if that would work. I don't want to recommend that because I'm not sure if it would work, but maybe there's a way to like work the trap into the actual figurine, trapped Painyatta or something, and then you could put him down as an actual onto the actual trap, like where it would still work as a trap, but you could use the figure as the actual trap. Hope that made sense because that sounded convoluted as heck. But nonetheless, of course, here's the entire roundup of all the figures. I would probably say that my favorites is probably Painyatta #1, just because he's the coolest of them all. Wallop is the second coolest in my opinion. Then I would probably say Food Fight, because he's pretty awesome looking. I really like just how he actually turned out like an actual figurine, just the way he looks. So he's pretty nifty. Then I would say probably Wolfgang, then Snapshot, and then last but certainly not least, I'm sorry about it, Mr. Wildfire. But there you go, guys. That is the entire McDonald's roundup of the Skylanders Happy Meal figurines. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Stay tuned for plenty more awesome Skylander videos and news coming your way. And hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, of course, sooner rather than later, we're going to be hearing about the next edition of Skylanders and what that has to hold for us, or in promise for it. Never mind. However that saying goes, like what it holds in something. I completely got frazzled. Nonetheless, thanks up for watching, guys. I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.